Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick at Broadband.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing Fury, the pre-workout from Animal. So the brand Animal is 35 years old and actually part of Universal Nutrition, which is a New Jersey-based supplement company. Animal in particular, they focus really heavily on bodybuilders. They've got a lot of joint support and fat burners, testosterone boosters and volumizers and products like that. They're probably best known for their multivitamin Animal Pack. They've got a lot of other products as well, like I just mentioned. This is their pre-workout called Fury. It's very high in caffeine. It's got 350 milligrams of caffeine, which is about as much as you'll find in 3.5 cups of coffee. They've got a couple different flavors. This is green apple flavor, so I'm gonna see how it tastes with water. You know, it's good. It tastes like an apple flavored Starburst or Skittle, like apple flavored candy. I was expecting to be more sour because the product does contain some BCAAs, and typically you need to have a pretty sour flavor to balance out the bitterness of BCAAs. But this is actually, it's quite sweet. It's a lot more mild than I was expecting. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the nutrition label and the ingredients. There's actually no calorie or carbohydrate information on this, so I'm not sure what they are, but the main ingredient, as I mentioned, caffeine, 350 milligrams of that. Other than that, there's 2 grams of beta-alanine, which is a pretty high dose, and beta-alanine is very strongly associated with endurance. It gives a bit of a tingly feeling on the skin when you take it, but it's harmless. There's also some tyrosine. There's 1 gram of tyrosine. That is linked with improved focus and alertness, particularly during stressful situations, like during a workout, or even like during when you have like a deadline to hit as well. People use it for both purposes. There's also 6 grams of citrulline malate, which is strongly linked with like blood flow and vasodilation and maybe with power as well. 6 grams is a very high dose. A lot of supplements just use 1 gram, which might be good for circulatory health, but you really do want 5 or 6 grams if you want to have like an acute effect for a workout. So that's a really nice high dose. And other than that, there's just 5 grams of BCAAs, which is cool. So that's leucine, isoleucine, and valine, branched chain amino acids, linked to a little bit of muscle retention and endurance and focus. It's very rare for a pre-workout to contain BCAAs, but I like to have them in a pre-workout because, as I said, it might help with muscle retention, things like that, if you're having it on an empty stomach. So that's it. Those are all the main ingredients in this. Other than that, there's just a wide variety of natural and artificial flavors. There is some sucralose and acesulfame potassium here, so artificial sweeteners, and obviously some food coloring as well. So as far as the price goes, this tub here is about $30 and it's got 20 servings. That's $1.50 per serving. As far as pre-workouts go, it's relatively expensive. Typically a pre-workout is like between 80 cents and $1 per serving. This is $1.50, so it is on the higher end. That said, as I mentioned, it does have a good 5 grams of branched chain amino acids, so it sort of doubles as a BCAA supplement. So there are a few things that I really liked about Animal Fury. As I mentioned, one of my favorite things about this pre-workout is that it does contain 5 grams of branched chain amino acids, which is very rare in a pre-workout, but I find really useful. There's also quite a lot of caffeine, 350 milligrams, so if you're after a big hit of caffeine for your pre-workout, you'll be pretty happy with this product. Otherwise, all the other ingredients, well, it doesn't have a very long ingredients list. I've certainly seen a lot of pre-workouts with many, many more ingredients. The ingredients that are present in this, they're here in good doses, especially the citrulline malate and the beta-alanine, which are often present in pretty small amounts. So I really liked the dosing, and the flavor wasn't bad either. There are a few things I wasn't quite so crazy about with Animal Fury. I mean, it is relatively expensive compared to a lot of other pre-workouts in the market. It also has plenty of artificial ingredients in here, as well as artificial sweeteners like sucralose and acesulfame potassium, which some people try to steer clear of. It's also made on a facility on equipment that processes milk and soy, eggs, and a lot of allergens like fish and shellfish and wheat. So if you're very, very sensitive to allergies, this might not be for you. Finally, it doesn't contain any vitamins or electrolytes, which a lot of people like in their pre-workouts, especially the electrolytes to maybe help with hydration. So it doesn't have absolutely everything that you might normally find in a pre-workout. So if you're looking for something with electrolytes or something to help with hydration, you might want to look for another workout product. All right, those are my thoughts on Fury, the pre-workout from Animal. For the full review, you can check out the link below at broadband.com.